manager, cast 2. So are you DSM for anything else?
I am deputy for cast 3.
I'm deputy for cast 2. Yeah.
And then I'm...
Hang on, deputy for cast 3.
And then I'm stage manager for 3 and then deputy for cast 1.
Pedro's lighting for everything.
Lighting and sound.
Yeah.
Lighting and sound.
Well, we're trying to find, basically, I know this is going to happen, that sounds really cutthroat, but someone somewhere will lose their part and they'll have to do sound, so that's my plan.
Yeah.
There'll be a couple of people.
We'll be the manager and we're going to have someone
He's
sound
going to be in
operator.
charge of managing that other person.
Okay.
Wasn't Morgan saying
Morgan
in
was quite
theory,
interested.
that she didn't want to do...
But she's still got to do her... She can't duck out now.
She's doing
She's helping with
props
something.
as well.
Yeah, she's helping with
Yeah.
props.
Okay. So Pedro, are you designing the lights or are you just operating?
So not designing and operating the lights.
That's part of his grade.
So you're the lighting designer.
Yeah. And
Please know the lights have been fixed.
helping out in everything on production.
Okie doke, great.
Please know the lights have been fixed. And there's some new rig up there as well, just for the practice.
Did you get me inventory?
No.
Do you want to write it and then...
Can I just go back to stage managers? What do you see the role of the stage manager as being? The stage manager, not the DSM, the stage manager.
Okay, so it's calling this... So, like, when we're going through rehearsals and someone forgets a line and they go line, we read out their line. But also, if a certain a certain cast member isn't in, we read in for them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we can do risk assessment stuff. We figure out how and where to source props. We take notes and / annotate a script to for like lighting, sound, and where props are going to be, and also any like different cues or like visual cues.
Right.
So that, and it goes into a book.
Yes, the book.
Other parts that we do is like we call the show, come in during the interval.
That's DSM.
Oh, is that DSM?
Yeah, DSM calls the show with the headphones on. Well,
Okay.
typically you'd have your headphones on, you call the show. That's fine, you know what I mean? Yeah, you
Yeah.
call the show. What else?
Oh god.
We ensure that like all like costumes and props are where they need to be. We,
Props table.
we make sure that all of the characters and actors know their cues, but also ensure that there's a cue list outside.
That's it.
Stage
You would
diagrams
expect,
and stuff.
with wardrobe and makeup and props and even lighting and sound, you'd expect them to have all the ducks in a row, but it's the stage manager that checks and double checks and triple checks that the ducks are all in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, it's particularly true for props and wardrobe.
Yeah.
And particularly for even though actors are supposed to have their own personal props and look after them and all the rest of it, you've still got to check them.
Yeah, and if they do forget or anything does kind of go wrong, we kind of get the flack for it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. And you cannot pass that on. That doesn't get, not in a normal management structure, you pass the flack on, but you don't really as a stage manager. Just to be really clear, what the stuff that you do with the book, right, if we're in a bigger organisation, that would be the ASM,
Yeah.
right, assistant stage manager. You'd sit beside the director and you do everything that you said in the book.
Yeah.
And DSM is the one that calls the show. LXQ1, go LXQ2, stand by LXQ3, that kind of thing, right? But here, it'll all be mushed in together, I should think.
Yeah.
Because we're a smaller organisation. You also liaise with set design and stuff.
Yeah. That brings us to our next point. You go, she has.
Okay, we've been having issues with budgets and sets and stuff like that. Yeah.
I didn't tell you that, Pedro.
Right.
Yeah, we have issues, but we're trying to figure it out. It's not us, it's people, whoever they are.
I've had some ideas about how to create a set in the space that we've got.
Okay.
Right, with probably the money that we're going to get or near enough the money. And I think we could base it on frames, of various sizes, and some of the ancestors would hold the frames as if they're within a frame, you know what I mean, like in a picture frame. But also some of them would be on wheels, so that you can move them around and they become doorways to because there's loads of comings and goings, isn't there? Like we're going into Morticia's boudoir, we'll go to the kitchen, I think at one point, we'll go into the living room, Lurch has to slam a door and we'll get a sound effect for that. So frames on wheels of various sizes, and some of them can be joined together to create almost like a screen effect. and then we could have some like hardboard flats painted for like interiors, like with like in perspective. So there's a scene in Central Park, isn't there? If they were on wheels, you could turn it round, and there'd be like an outline of trees with the Manhattan skyline behind, and then you could turn it round and maybe all red, like for Morticia's boudoir.
We can get the flats that we don't use for the stairs. The ones that we don't use for the stairs, we can just put them in together and then get like something to.
So what I'm thinking is if they're on wheels, they can be turned around.
The flats are on wheels also. You can even drive them in airframe.
All right, okay, yeah, and the ancestors can move them in the transitions.
Yeah.
So the ancestors are actually the crew.
Yeah.
Right. That's the other thing a series manager does. You would normally organise the crew.
What
So you need to keep a list of who's in charge of bringing what, because they'll forget.
Yes, and for each scene individually as well.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now we've just got to make sure that somebody can build the frames. We know how many frames that we want.
We could also have a look at IKEA as well for like door frames or like frames of any sort of thing. That was just a
Or you could source them,
Yeah.
like from what's that called? Set
It's like
Exchange.
set exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask as well. You can like if we like print a letter off, because we did like a performance thing for our NCS like fundraiser, and if you go into places like hardware stores and stuff, you can go in there and ask them for like donations of like spare material and stuff. They do that.
That's a really good idea.
And as well as like you can go to places. You can see that construction company that went down. Like sometimes if you wait like a little bit longer, they'll start just like selling off their like bits because it's really cheap. Yeah, so we'll be able to do stuff like that. And we can go into like paint stores and just ask for little samples of paint.
Yeah.
I have loads of samples of paint from where we've like renovated our house as well.
Yeah.
So you can do that and stuff. And that's quite good.
That's good. So does that make sense about the set?
So we're just waiting to hear about the budget. We should hit any day. They took the budget away that we had. We had a set design and everything, lighting, all organised. They took it away. Gina kicked off a lot. And then I've sent it back. They've now.
Are we having someone higher? Are we still having the same people?
We don't know because obviously we had to cancel, which is quite embarrassing.
Yeah.
So we've kicked back and we've sent in another figure. So we're just waiting to hit any day.
Oh, I hasten to add, if we're getting the set design, my set design goes out the window. This is to cope with if we don't get that and if we don't get the money. Yeah.
But they also, I think those people that we were going to have, I think they also did Adams somewhere else. So I think Paul was going to ask if we could maybe borrow or see what they've used. So we're working on a few options.
Yeah. So this is just
backup.
Backup.
Yeah.
But I think it would work. I think it would work
does
really
quite-
nicely.
Yeah.
Props. Did everyone get a list of props?
No,
No.
I'm still
Was
not
it-
on. My whole account just doesn't work.
Was
Oh,
it
you have
I
to
did
do
my
that.
spare.
email or was it a sheet? Because I didn't.
There's one. I did
Didn't
another
either.
one.
Oh, we have one.
I can print off as well.
We already have some of them as well. And
Yeah, it's because it came with the script. That's why you guys. I started to go through it. There's some bits that we do have already. Some bits that are really easy to get.
Okay.
Do you have
These-
the pen in there?
Huh?
Did you have the pen in there?
So what I'll do is we'll do like an online props thing, so we can all access it.
Yeah.
And then what we'll do if you guys think, oh, I can get. If you say I'm going to get this, this, and this, or order this, this, and this.
Put your name down.
Yeah, we'll probably
Yeah.
like get you the cash out or something, and you guys can go buy whatever it is. Yeah. So if someone wants to, does someone want to create an online document of this? You can take my copy, or have you got a copy? Do you
I
want
got
to
a
create?
copy.
Can
Yeah,
you create do a spreadsheet and then share it with us all?
Yeah, of course I can. I can when I get home I have this scanner thing, so I can just scan it straight onto.
Perfect. Because some of the stuff I've already started to collect, just randomly in places.
I
Also,
know.
the engagement ring thing. Me and Danny got like matching Disney rings, and they're like diamondy kind of.
But they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, but we can.
We can go to a pound shop and get something really tacky.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
I
like the
can-
massive ones.
I can get. I don't know how much I can get, but I can get some because my mum works. She's like not in a nursery, but like in a school kind of environment. So we
Should have
can
a
borrow.
banjolele thingy, whatever it's called. So it's called?
Vagillalia.
Yeah.
We can definitely
Or like on
see
Or
a
you
lot.
can you can just vagillate or you can.
yeah,
go for
just
it.
like on eBay or something. Someone will be selling it for like $5 or whatever.
As long as it's not pink.
The other thing I wanted to see is program.
Right.
These guys be in charge of program.
Yep.
So I want it to be. Obviously, we'll get it printed properly on like proper So obviously it needs to have cast in it for 1, 2 and 3, so you do 3 separate ones, maybe if you do one each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure the production names are in there as well, some nice pictures. So you might want to get some pictures of rehearsals.
Did plenty last year.
Shotgun on
I'll
me.
get that.
Oh God,
What?
that'll either be James or actually Melissa. If it's Melissa, I'm not. Whatever.
Okay.
The thing,
Okay.
I might give you guys a copy of the rights agreement. Really important, legal shit. Because if we do something wrong or we publicise something wrong, we'll get a fine and we'll get in a lot of trouble. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll hand it over to you guys because you guys can do some sort of advert, and if you send me the advert or like. I can put it on Facebook every now and then and just keep it ticking over.
Okay.
Tickets will go on sale on Eventbrite. The only thing I'm holding off for is I'm trying to get the bank account details for the college so that people can order and pay online and I don't have to deal with any of it.
Okay.
Because then we have to give the money that we get from tickets back to the rights company.
I can use my because I like still like a coupon. The way that we like promote events is we create like a page,
Yeah.
and then we create loads of like I didn't tell you this fake Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
And then we like search it around and tag like thousands of people in it. So
Yeah.
people know about it. But then we also do as well. There's this thing where you can boost your event on Facebook.
Yeah, and pay
It
like.
costs money though.
It's
But
not
then
very
if
much.
you cancel your debit card, then the money doesn't come out of your account if you get a new one.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
How to get away from
that's
this.
kind
Okay.
of what people do. But you can do stuff like that where you just completely like just continue to
That sounds a bit judgmental,
like,
doesn't it?
So if I give you a copy of the agreement, you guys can have a look at it and see what you can and can't do.
Can we quickly talk about front of house team crew?
Yeah.
And can Alicia be team captain of front of house? Because
I think what we need to do, I need to wait and see who shows an element of
yeah,
not panicking too much and they can
Yeah.
cope with having an extra thing.
because I was speaking to Alicia the other day, and she said she's happy to do front of house for like cost free. And like if we have like a handful of people from each cast who would be happy to do front of house, then that would be cool.
I think keep an eye out and see who shows that they're not stressed, they're on top of their stuff, their written work's done, and that they can see that they can be stretched and given an extra job.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, like, looking to see who's doing more than one part, because I know, like, some people are in more than one cast now,
Yeah.
as well, like, make sure we are sharing out. Of course, make it, like, fair for the people who actually put the work
Yes.
in.
No, I was just wondering, are you guys all stage managers?
yeah.
So who's CSM, who's DSM, who's DSM?
So we're all stage manager,
Yeah.
but we're all, like, DSM as well for each cast.
So have you all got the same book?
We will.
Yeah, we
So
will.
who's in charge of the book then?
I don't know.
We haven't got that far
I
yet.
think
we
Yeah,
haven't
I
done
have
that.
got that. Okay, because I think your job descriptions need to be really clear. We've just gone over all of that. You've gone over it? Yeah, we've just literally, we've been here since 9. We've just gone over it, then you guys would know. What do you mean? Know what? Who's got the book? Who's responsible for the book? That's what we haven't
Yeah,
decided.
we'll
We've
have to
literally
decide
discussed it.
Yeah.
Are you guys all really clear about what the book is?
Yes.
Yeah? Where does the book stay when you're not working on it?
In the cupboard.
That's covered.
Yeah.
Have you got your book?
No.
I can buy a book today.
The first thing I want you guys to think about is costume, because we need to get started on that ASAP.
I started looking at because my mum keeps every single like costume from anything that we've ever done in like up in the loft. And there's this like really like black like a velvety long dress, and it's not like figure hugging, but it's kind of like Morticia's where it kind of like and then drops, and it's got long sleeve, but it also has like gloves to attach to it. That I can bring in that you guys can take a look at.
We have got one Morticia that we paid a lot of money for, because you
Yeah.
can't get a pattern. So Mum was going to make 3 dresses, so they were all the same, obviously different
Yeah.
sizes for everyone. Because each cast need their own costumes, it's going to get too sweaty now.
Yeah.
So I think she's going to use that dress and cut it out and then try and make another pattern from it. I got a pattern for Wednesday, so I'm happy to sew 3 of those.
So Amber was going through sizes. Do we want to do like especially for like Morticia, do we want to do certain measurements as well?
Just like
Yeah.
dress sizes we need for that.
Just like a general dress
Yeah.
size. Okay.
Can I just say, you need to, if you get the measurements yourself or get the person,
Yes.
don't just let somebody say, oh, I'm a size 10
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
In my experience, they tell lies.
I
you know.
can